Hello guys, my name is Kiminek. Welcome to this new video in which we'll be watching the Big Bang LT playing in his T-44-100. Now, if you have watched some of my older videos, you probably do know that I do not necessarily like this vehicle because of a simple reason: the gun that it has. Well, firstly, I'm just going to show you this. You see the 190 penetration that it has? Because I fucking dislike it. I see it and I dislike it. Every single penetration at a tier 8 that is like sub 200 is pretty damn bad. Because the lower plates of heavies around this tier got about 190 to 195 armor. Well, more like 200 armor. So in order to be capable of reliably penetrating the lower plates of heavies, to be capable of penetrating weak spots of heavies, you need to have at least 200 penetration. So if you got a tank, any tank that has like sub 200 penetration, you're gonna have a bad time since you can't penetrate weak spots reliably. Or you will just drive onto a light tank flank and meet free tier 6 opponent. But Kiminek, that is a tier 7. Well, there's a tier 7. There is a tier 7 AMX. I do know about that, but it's a goddamn light tank. If you've ever played with the new light tanks, you probably do know that their guns are absolute trash. The light tanks have a bit better matchmaking, so they won't be meeting with like only 1 tier hard tanks, and above that obviously. But yeah, they still got pretty trash guns. Their guns were basically nerfed by a tier, while the light tanks were moved up by a tier, so generally said their guns stayed the same. And if you see a tier 7 light tank, you can expect it to be probably as useful as a tier 6 tank. So right now, the Big Bang is having his glory days, as seriously no enemy is capable of really penetrating him on this flank. Yeah, occasional penetration, that was a mistake. I paused the game. One shot and you actually shot it into a wall right in front of you for some reason. I feel like that was a high explosive, but you are going YOLO, and that was a pretty nice shot, I must say. So I dislike this tank's gun because of its, well, mainly the penetration and secondarily the DPM. If the tank has a terrible penetration, pretty, well, sub-average sort of accuracy, you would expect a tank to actually have some decent DPM. Well, this tank has sort of decent DPM of like 2085 if I'm correct, which is alright for a tier 8 medium tank. But I would expect a bit more. I would expect like 2300, which in my opinion would be kind of balanced. But, well, on the other hand, this tank has quite a lot of armor with pretty decent mobility. So this tank is basically like a fast-moving, heavily armored tank. But there is the Berserk. If that thing will shoot at you, you are dead. No problem. Like, there is no chance you are. Or the Berserk isn't using like the derpy gun that it has. In which case, you are going to survive. And you are gonna engage that IKEA over here, and come on, there it is, there is the IKEA, one shot into him, let's reload. The reload on this thing isn't all that bad. Another shot, and well, you are going to leave it right now, aren't you? Yep, you are going to leave it. Still though, I'm seriously sort of mad at this tank. At least I dislike this tank because it was one of those free-to-play tanks. And like a year ago, I was actually capable of nearly grinding it out completely. I'm not even kidding about this. I paid like, how much was it? Like 10 euros to actually get this tank, so I had it for a ridiculously cheap amount of money. So yeah. Oh well, another kill at Leo, but right now your team is losing absolutely terribly, and you aren't all that well on it either, because if we look at your HP bar, you got only 162 hit points, which is basically enough for you to get killed by an artillery splashing anywhere close by of you. Not to mention any of the enemy tanks even hitting you with a high explosive. For example, that Oh-Ho can just hit you with a high explosive, and there is no way you are gonna be surviving that. As well, I should point out that you are already capable of picking up over 3,300 damage. Well, that was a pretty nasty shot into that Oh-Ho. If I had played that Oh-Ho, I would be mad as fuck after somebody did this to me. Oh, that was actually seriously close to killing you. Later on, that artillery is going to regret not killing you. We will see why. So though, I sort of dislike this tank, but I must say that it has a good armor, because our hero was so far capable of blocking 1003. Oh, there is an... Why is it OI shooting AP rounds? That OHO basically killed itself by shooting AP rounds. Now he's coming for a ram. Please tell me that... Oh, thank God. I thought that you are dumb enough to come and ram him. Well, right now, one more shot into him and he's down. There we go. He's down. There is a jumbo. Is that a jumbo if I'm correct? Yep, that seems to be a jumbo. Well, it's no longer a jumbo and he's already dead. There's still only one ally left, the tiger, which should be capable of handling the situation. Unless he's a complete fucking moron and runs into like 4 enemies at a time and kills himself. In which case, he's not gonna do anything. The Tiger still has pretty damn good gun. It is accurate, it has good DPM, and despite the fact that the tank is squishy as fuck, if you know how to angle, the tank can be seriously dangerous. Anyways, right now our hero is 1 against 5 with only 36 HPs. He's seriously threading the needle right now, because any enemy tank can just kill you with a single high explosive. He doesn't have to no one has to penetrate you. They can just hit you with a high explosive. Nothing else but that. Oh, there is an A43. Will you be capable of killing it? No, you won't be capable of killing it, but thankfully it won't be capable of killing you either. Right now, we as well got already 1000, well, nearly 2000 damage blocked, which is seriously remarkably high amount of damage blocked, considering the fact that this thing is like, oh, that was pretty damn lucky. Oh, that was pretty damn lucky. If we were actually looking at what happened over there, the A43 shot just as the AMX shot. So both of the shots flew right past you. You were seriously lucky over there. So though, this tank doesn't really have the strongest frontal plate of all. Like I said that this tank has a pretty damn good armor overall, but the frontal plate is like 140 millimeters thick, like 140 millimeters of effective armor, which isn't really all that high. Tier 6 tanks like the Skoda T-45, which is kinda not so well known for its low penetration, can actually penetrate it. Not reliably, but it is pretty close to being actually capable of reliably penetrating it. So though, the armor isn't all that great if it comes to like the whole armor. It can side scrape and do things like this. The thread is pretty damn easy to like, you know, bounce things off of, and overall it has like decent armor, but still 2000 damage block is remarkably high, not to mention the fact that the Leo actually shot at you, and if you were actually paying attention at that very moment, you could have seen that despite the fact that Leo shot that you were capable of blocking a shot for 300 from that Leo, it didn't actually count into this amount, if I'm correct. Actually right now I may be mistaken. I'm not really sure about that. So though, right now we are finally loading some premium rounds. I do feel like you already loaded some. What the hell is it 150 doing? Alright, the 150 just gave you a free kill, and so it is a 1 versus 2. Well, I would say that it is like 1 versus 10, because the enemies got like 10 times, not just 10 times more HPs than you. The KB3 is nearly at full HPs. It's like how much more? It's like 40 times. Fucking cheat? What? What fucking cheat? Come on. When like when you are so good that somebody thinks that you're cheating. I'm just kind of annoyed by the fact that it's your teammate that actually thinks that you are cheating. Because, come on, man. If it's an enemy, it's actually kind of like a good thing to see. Because, yeah, you think that you are good. But when it's an ally, you're like, huh? Why? So though, the enemy KB3 most likely started to cap your cap circle. That we got absolutely no fucking idea where the hell that guy may be, but we can just tell one thing for sure: your base is being capped and the is almost AFK. Oh, another lucky shot, well, more precisely another lucky dodge, and one shot into him. Was it a D-track? No, actually it's an capping, I forget about that. One shot into his lower plate. There is no chance you are gonna be capable of penetrating Oho anywhere frontally. And even with premium rounds, the Oho and overall Japanese tank line is known for its sturdy armor. Like everywhere, if you wanna shoot it like anywhere, it's going to bounce. Even lower plate. Even lower plate is like 250 armor. So no, there's no chance you are going to be capable of penetrating that. You are capable of spawning it. So as well, the Oho was obviously capable of spawning you. We do not have a single clue where the KV-3 is right now. He's probably going like somewhere over here, in my opinion, trying to get behind your back. While the KV-3 is obviously one of the slowest tanks in the entire game. Sorry for that. Oh, there's the Oho, and he actually expected you to come from a different direction, but for some reason, yeah, you didn't hit that shot. There's that sort of mediocre accuracy I was talking about, showing its bad side. But guess you were already lucky enough, with all the enemies constantly missing you. The enemies so far missed 3 shots that would be basically guaranteed kills on you if they would have connected with your tank, basically anywhere. Oh, another miss from that Oho, and you were capable of shooting at him. Come on, one more shell and he will be dead. One thing that you have to be kind of cautious about is the fact that the Oho is, well, Oho is no longer alive. But one other thing that you should have been cautious about is the fact that the Oho has pretty damn quick reload, because it is a tier 8 tank and it's using a tier 6 gun, which is a high explosive gun. So it has like a super fast reload. Right now there's only one enemy left, and that is the enemy KV-3, which was last spotted by you actually, climbing up the hill somewhere over here. Well, not somewhere, come on mouse, not somewhere over here, but over here, and it had nearly full HPs. It had like 1300 HP, so it's gonna be kind of a tough nut to crack. Right now your team is actually pinging you that he's gonna be, give me a second, somewhere over here, but I do not really feel like he's gonna be there. It is a super slow tank. He's more likely going to be somewhere over here, maybe probably even just on a hill. I do not really feel like he's gonna be all the way in a cap. Oh, or not. I was mistaken. That guy just got into the cap circle. Anyways, he's still at nearly full HPs, and all he has got to do is, well, he cannot really cap it in time because he has got like 3.5 minutes left, and the game has only 2 minutes and a half left, so he definitely won't be capable of capping. There is one shot, a cap reset, which is completely worthless to you, but you were probably capable of detracking him. And it doesn't seem like he repaired himself. He's probably saving that repair kit for later. It's kind of obvious because there's no one else to shoot at him, so detrack doesn't really matter in any way to him. So yeah, but there is the timer. 2 minutes remaining. One more shot into him. There we go. And is he behind the building? Yep. Yep, his threat is behind that building, so he isn't capable of shooting at you. Or he probably thinks that you were just lucky and you actually were capable of hitting him. You don't really need to spot him. As long as you will see those cap resets, you can just keep on shooting. And that KV-3, so my head hurts from him. And a G freaking G.